Hey, this is the King of the Mountain and the founder of TNA Wrestling. That's right, Jeff Jarrett here. 6-time NWA champ. Oh, yes, and also I am the co-host of the weekly podcast called My World with Jeff Jarrett. All right, right now you're listening to TNA Cross the Line Podcast.
TNA Wrestling Cross the Line.
And we're back with episode 369 of the TNA Across the Line podcast. I am Bob Colling Jr., and with me, as always, is Dallas Gridley. Dallas, we are heading into the July 3rd, 2008 edition of TNA iMPACT. But previously, there's quite a bit going on here in TNA. We have Christian Cage going through glass tables like it's IWA Mid-South. And in one of the more comedically hilarious moments of that segment, a referee had a previously bloodied towel to cover his back, which had no cuts whatsoever, and they kind of horribly covered that up. But now our main program for the TNA World Championship is featuring Samoa Joe dealing with the challenge of Booker T. And last week, Booker T was victorious over, I guess, Samoa Joe's mentor at this point, Kevin Nash. And Kevin Nash had said that he doesn't think Samoa Joe has what it takes to beat Booker T because it's all mind games, really. It's all mental. But then Nash proceeded to lose to Booker T himself. Can Samoa Joe even trust or even believe anything that Kevin Nash says to him now in regards to Booker T, whom he is fighting at Victory Road in just 2 weeks' time? Dallas, how are we feeling about all the drama in TNA?
You'd think this was a soap opera, which in a weird way,
It is.
it kind of is. Well, I'm more sad that we aren't seeing Kevin Nash versus Samoa Joe at Victory Road. We're throwing the Booker T thing in there instead. But, that's okay. We're going to really milk the shit out of this, and we will eventually, hopefully, maybe, and to be quite honest with you, I don't actually know if it even happens, but hopefully the Samoa Joe, Kevin Nash payoff will be worth the wait.
Right.
And I kind of wish they were going to strap Kevin Nash up, because he kind of looks really good with the title.
He does. I mean, we did see him on iMPACT fairly recently with the gold. And I think we both were just like, yeah, just put the title on him. Storyline-wise, it would appear, and I think even the newsletters that you read from have been suggesting that, logically it could be Joe versus Nash at Bound for Glory. But, the company doesn't necessarily think that's the direction to go in.
Yeah, and I'm kind of more wondering, does that mean, is there another plan that they're thinking? We have barely seen Sting in 2008, and they love to just throw him right into things, especially at Bound for Glory. So could that be what they're thinking instead of Kevin Nash? Or could it just be another Kurt Angle situation? Could we do a rematch? Because, let's be honest, their last encounter, correct me if I'm wrong, Lockdown, right?
Well, technically, 2 weeks after Lockdown.
All right. Well, that one was better than the Lockdown match. Yeah. So the Lockdown match, it was fine, but I think we expected a little bit more. Maybe they'd want to run it back, maybe they'd have a cool special referee or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to, think of what's a bigger match than Samoa Joe versus Kevin Nash. When you look at the story that they've been telling for, at this point in months, Samoa Joe, Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
But maybe they want to use that at No Surrender instead or something. So who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. And I could totally see something like Sting just being thrown in just for the sake of it being Sting.
They love to do that.
Yeah.
Well, let's do a rundown of our show from last week, at least match wise, and then I do have ratings for you. And then I only have one other note that we're going to talk about before the show, and the only reason we're really mentioning it before the show is I don't feel like trying to speed say it during the show because it's slightly longer. So that being said, we saw AJ Styles. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to mention the date. June 26th, 2008 was our last episode. So AJ Styles defeat Consequences Creed in 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Christian Cage defeated Brother Ray by disqualification in 2 minutes 21 seconds, and then the situation Bob already noted happened post-match. Awesome Kong, once again, her $25,000 challenge took place where she defeated Danielle in 2 minutes and 6 seconds, and she's also known as Ferrari, but I don't know if anyone even knows who that is. Also, though, Taylor, or we know her as Taylor Wilde, was present in the crowd wanting another shot against Kong, but Danielle was the lucky person on this episode. Then we saw a World X Cup 2008 first round tag team match where Rey Bucanero and Ultimo Guerrero from Team Mexico defeated Masato Yoshino and Naruki Doi from Team Japan in 5 minutes 30 seconds. And I will just note that means our current standings are Team TNA with 1 point and Team Mexico with 1 point. Team International and Team Japan are both at 0. And it feels like it's been going on longer than that, but that's because we've gotten a lot of those preview matches that aren't worth anything. So, after that match took place, we saw a Knockout Bimbo Brawl where Moose, not current Moose, it's Mickey Knuckles Moose, defeated ODB in 7 minutes. It's the second longest match on the show. It's just kind of crazy.
The knockouts draw.
They do, and it was a brawl, and you can't go wrong with that. And then right after, as Bob already noted, Booker T defeated Kevin Nash in 10 minutes in a no disqualification match in what can only be described as pretty boring. It was a pretty boring main event. Hate to say it, but it just was. As far as the ratings for that episode of Impact, it did a .90 rating and 1.2 million viewers, which was a disappointment considering they were neck and neck with ECW last week and once again fell behind, and they're on a run of better shows. Plus, they pushed Booker T and Kevin Nash ahead of time and have made Nash wrestling seem like a big deal with the build-up, and people tuned out before the main event. Now, he says that, and of course, I don't have the breakdowns of the quarters. So,
damn.
Really wish he threw those in there if he's going to talk about it like that. But
right.
Unfortunately, I don't have it. The only other thing I just wanted to bring up here, and we have plenty we're going to talk about during the show, so don't think I got nothing for you. I just want to talk about Frank Trigg real quick. I know Bob is a huge Frank Trigg fan.
Mm-hmm. I am.
Well, Dave has some notes on Frank Trigg here and him in pro wrestling. Apparently, Frank Trigg was never a pro wrestling fan. He was actually quite negative towards pro wrestling in a conversation with Mike Goldberg in February, but a month later ended up getting the call to participate by TNA, who were looking for an MMA voice to help authenticate their Smojo vs. Kurt Angle build-up. Dave says, I believe using Trigg was Mike Tenay's call, as Tenay had seen him on Pride broadcasts on FSN. In addition, he knew Angle from amateur wrestling. He and Angle, or him and Kurt, were together after UFC 81, which was the Brock Lesnar's debut in Las Vegas at Planet Hollywood. Angle is teaching him to learn to work enough to make things acceptable. Even though Trigg is said to be a natural at learning pro wrestling, he's going to be put in a main program, likely working with Angle as a tag team, and AJ Styles as an opponent, which is asking a lot to be able to play with guys of their level with no experience. Now, Trigg has too many irons in the fire to go full-time to somewhere like Scott D'Amore's wrestling school, since he works as an MMA commentator, plus does two-a-day training sessions at Extreme Couture in the mornings and the evenings, up to around 5 hours per day of training, plus manages a clothing line and does daily MMA internet radio show. TNA is paying him well to go to Orlando and train so that he does it on those days. So he essentially is training to work a match at some point on the days that he's flown in to do the commentary, or how we saw 2 weeks ago where AJ Styles attacked him and he was involved in some segments and stuff like that. So
Yeah. So I'm just hoping that this goes better than Pac-Man Jones.
as long as they can be touched in any regard or take a bump, then I think it will, because the Pac-Man Jones thing not only was embarrassing because of the situation surrounding it, which I never knew until we did this podcast. It was also embarrassing because looking back on it, he didn't do anything.
Right. And he was a tag team champion.
And you know what's really funny about this? And I don't know if I thought about it really until now. A couple of years ago, current day, not in TNA time, I feel like he made an appearance at a wrestling convention, and people were like, "Oh my god, TNA champion, Pac-Man, your tag team champion, Pac-Man Jones." And in hindsight, who gives a fuck?
Right.
He didn't do shit.
Right.
He didn't work a match. Just because he was there doesn't mean he worked it.
No. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's probably just the, kind of to your point, he did absolutely nothing. So it's that part's the draw to get a picture with him because he's so infamous, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong, I guess. But it's just kind of funny. And I don't know. I feel like when all is said and done, we wrap this up, that is one big stinking moment that happened. When I think of all this shit that happened, that is a real big stink moment.
No, for sure it is. Absolutely.
And Puppet holding a gun is one of the best. But anyways. I don't want to get crazy here.
Yeah.
Anyways. As I said, that's everything for pre-show. Like I said, I will mention I have a bunch of random stuff. It's going to be very random notes throughout the show. So.
Alrighty. Well, if that does it for the notes, let's get into the July 3rd, 2008 edition of TNA Impact. The approximate runtime for our version is 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 53 seconds. If you want to watch along with us, head over to the TNA Plus app, or if it's in your own personal collection, that will work as well. I'm going to count down from 3, and when I say play, that is when the live watch shall begin. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. Now, this actually reminds me of something. Now, my buddy Brett has started to watch TNA from the beginning on TNA Plus, and this is not an ad, but Brett has told me that it's the best $10 he spends a month. And he recently told me that he was like, "Bob, we should watch TNA from the beginning." And I said, "Brett, you do realize I've been doing a podcast for the better part of 6 years doing that." And he was like, "Oh, yeah, I forgot." And I go, "You can just watch the show and then listen to me and my buddy Dallas react to it as if we're watching it with you." And he proceeded to say, "No, maybe I'll do that."
Oh.
And I said, "Go ahead."
Well, Brett and oh my god, we've been doing this for a long time. In 6 years.
Right.
Thanks for watching and listening.
Now, if I know Brett, he will never reach July 3rd, 2008.
No.
So,
What did the title just say? The mating gaze?
the mating game?
Oh, game. I missed it. I looked over to the side and it went fast. Normally they sit on the screen of slightly longer than that.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm having really awesome issues with my file of my notes on my other screen. I love when that happens. But we are showing some footage inside the Impact Zone. Oh.
Oh, shit, because Kurt's doing blind dates from Team 3D.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I forgot about that.
The World X Cup continues tonight, and I have a bunch of notes during the World X Cup stuff, so. If I could open them. Moose in another Knockout Bimbo Brawl against Roxxi tonight. Motor City Machine Guns versus Storm and Rude. I mean, that is the precursor to one of the best tag teams in TNA history. So that's really cool that we're about to see that tonight. AJ Styles kicking this off. Not in wrestling gear. And he's with Karen. Yes, the beautiful people brown paper bagged Karen. How could we forget?
Pretty easily. I am.
Her angle last week, you went too far.
You want a war? Now you got it.
The one thing I do care about, Kurt, this lady right here. Oh, but they don't have any feelings for each other. They're
But they're
just
not
friends.
romantically involved.
They're just friends, even though I'm holding her hand in the middle of the ring.
Yeah. This is weird.
I mean, that's how it's been the whole time. Well, there's nothing between us, but there sort of is, and they feel like kissed a few times, and
Yeah. He did have a crush on her. They got married, technically.
yeah.
Here comes Team 3D. Brother Ray, a man who thinks he could beat up Josh Barnett and
John
Moxley.
Moxley. Oh my god, dude, that. And then he made a tweet that was like,
It's a work,
It's
brother."
a work." Which it's funny because I did think that when I first read it, like he's just being bullshit. But he's also that kind of guy who would say that and mean it.
Yeah. No, he's a rage baiting guy on Twitter. There's no doubt.
Absolutely. But and that's the thing. He knows what he can get going because everyone was talking about that.
And it was conveniently to distract people from Tommy Dreamer.
Which that whole thing, it's. I mean, it's Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah.
You come out here running down Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's not here right now because he's out scoring some really, really hot chicks. I'm sure he is.
AJ's not smart enough to realize the problem. And the problem is Karen.
She's always been the problem. She's always been just a soap opera bimbo.
Nothing happened. He did not sleep with Karen. That's what AJ's saying.
Payback? It's a bitch. Oh, wait. Brother Ray cut him off and he keeps saying bitch too and they're censoring it. Even though we're at 9 p.m. and on Spike, but it's fine.
Yeah.
AJ, you got a bright future, but you ain't that smart yet. He's only been a multi-time world champion already. No big deal.
Yeah, it's fine.
Utana. In Italian, it means that she's nothing more than a whore, and they also censored that, and now a brawl has broken out. AJ Styles.
Well, I kind of understand the whore part.
Brother Ray crossed the line. AJ taking on both members of Team 3D here, and he's actually holding his own.
Yeah, these are against how many times tag team champions? 19, 20?
It's something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know if AJ's holding his own against like the Road Warriors in like their era.
You don't know.
I have a pretty good idea. He's literally beating up two guys.
This like almost never happens in wrestling. I feel like it's always you start and then here we go. But it took longer than normal as Brother Ray throws AJ into the steel steps.
Who's gonna help him, Abyss?
That's a really good question, actually. And Abyss, like, he's only appeared twice. One was on Impact and one was on the pay-per-view, right? I don't think he's come back again since. But, like, I don't even know what he's doing. He just kind of exists. AJ is escaping and fighting back, but he just got clobbered in the back of the head by Brother Ray again and gets tossed into the ring.
Double team back suplex neck breaker, not a 3D. The other crowd sometimes like to scream out 3D for the wrong move. Karen is providing no assistance. She's screaming on the floor.
Is she even screaming or is she just standing over there?
No, she's like yelling. She's like, "Oh no, AJ, no!"
Okay, fine. Table set up in the middle of the ring. Not a glass table. Oh, I wouldn't. We should have guessed this. It's Rhino. Yeah. It's the War Machine. We need someone to take a fall in the tag team match, so we send in for the man beast, Rhino. And actually, this. Okay, I'm making a joke about that, but it makes sense because they took out his tag team partner, Christian Cage.
Yeah. But Rhino's also kind of a jobber.
Yeah, he doesn't really win the big one, ever.
He just announced that Christian Cage will be back at Victory Road to kick their ass.
Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. So he just said, since there's three of us, which I thought he was talking about him, AJ, and Karen, but he's talking about him, AJ, and Christian Cage. We're going to make a 6-man tag team match at Victory Road. Bring Kurt Angle. Tables, ladders, and chairs.
Oh. Full Metal Mayhem.
Call it what it is, Rhino. This is not a TLC match.
TLC. No, fans, stop chanting that.
Yeah, they can't be chanting that.
Yeah. Full Metal Mayhem.
Oh.
I'm confused. Wait a minute.
So you're only getting one of those weapons?
No, but no. Because he's saying they want full metal and then the tables, but there's tables in a Full Metal Mayhem match.
They only like tables, though. We'd love to have another war with you at Victory Road. And we sure Kurt Angle feels the same way. It's going to be your blood on their hands because you let these inbreds pick the match for you. Oh, my brother, testify. And Team 3D's music hits, and that's the last word. You, the fans, get to pick the stipulation. Like tonight, down west, ringside here, we have a Victory Road graphic in the background. Well, we're getting the official announcement here that this match is happening, and you get to vote. I'm assuming at TNAWrestling.com. Raisha Saeed versus Taylor. Oh, yeah, that's right. She has talked to Jim Cornette about this. So, if she beats Raisha Saeed, she gets Awesome Kong again next week. And not only for the $25,000, but also for the Knockouts Championship.
And mind you, she has been presented as a fan.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting. Oh, we're seeing Kurt Angle on his blind date now. Brother Ray and Devon gave me a little gift. Supermodels, actresses, hot chicks.
I feel like this is not going to go.
I was just going to say, how much do you want to bet he's going to have the opposite?
Yeah. What are the chances that one of these women is actually a man, like in drag or something?
I would love that. She's going to be at the Rock Wall. JB's the one filming, by the way.
Right.
You must be Tiffany. Nope, not me.
No.
Son of a bitch. I'll point out that the girl climbing there is reasonably attractive, from what we can tell. Oh, sweet mother of Jesus, he says. It's a human medicine ball, JB. That's fucked up. I've been waiting here for you for 30 minutes.
Yeah. So the first one is a swing and a miss for Kurt.
Oh, that was funny. We're seeing the machine guns and Rude and Storm up next, it looks like. Oh, good. We're getting a little thing. Let me give you a note while this... Now, I have to go on my phone to do this because it's not working, but... This is about AJ Styles, and I will tell you that TNA will be sending AJ Styles, Jay Lethal, Sonjay Dutt, Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley, and either Curry Man or Johnny Devine, have heard different versions, to the July 25th Arena Mexico show for CMLL as part of the exchange that got the CMLL wrestlers working into the World X Cup. The way we've heard it, all will only be working one date. And I guess speaking of Mexican talent working here in TNA, Pero Gallo Jr. this past week said that he wasn't interested in going to TNA, saying that he watched it on TV and they have too many silly gimmicks and didn't want to get involved with one of them.
We're getting a video package here of the fans putting their video submissions, to be the Lumberjacks with straps for the LAX tag team title match against James Storm and Robert Roode.
Yeah, this is for their fans' revenge match that they got it coming.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident that none of these people are going to be there.
They might be.
Yeah.
You will be at ringside at Victory Road, and maybe it'll just be 10 random plants, but you could be at ringside. Although I do think, actually, I feel like when they did the fans' revenge before, they might have actually pulled actual fans. I don't know, though.
Well, I'm sure they did, but I'm sure, they're not going to fly in people
No,
with
no,
video
no.
submissions to be there, is what I'm saying.
Okay, we are talking to LAX via satellite. They're in Houston, Texas.
There's no way that they're in Houston, Texas.
Wait, that's
literally backstage at the Impact Zone.
Ooh, this is one of the worst cases it's been so obvious.
That's incredible.
That's the wall that a Rhino and Abyss went through.
Yeah. I bet you there's people in the crowd that could look to their right and they're
You'd
cutting
see
a
'em.
promo right there.
Oh, Tom Jacqueline, a little wench? They're gonna beat them down like a bunch of dogs. He's got the belt in his hand. He's speaking Spanish, so I don't know what he's saying. I like that he's yelling, but they're also yelling behind him, so it's just chaotic.
Yeah.
LAX, and he can't do the hand sign. Hector was like,
they're in Houston, Texas. How could they possibly hear that theme music?
well, they're on satellite, so they're talking.
No, that's bullshit.
We're ready for you. He's talking still as if they can hear him.
I hope that they come out and then Tanae's like, I thought they were in Houston, Texas.
I would actually love that, and then be like, oh, it was fake. They were in the Impact Zone. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really silly. Really silly.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's okay. They interrupted the sad light feed from Houston. Can you believe it?
Yeah, who would have thought?
They crossed the line. They strapped up LAX. They whipped him with belts. I'm quite excited for this match. We got a little beer and a little money in the ring, and they're going to face some Motor City Machine Guns.
Yep. I'm not even drunk, he says, but I am. I'm a little tipsy.
I was just going to say, he might not be.
High noon.
We've been watching the show for not even 18 minutes yet. 17 minutes, 51 seconds. And Bob is 2 high noons in.
Yeah, we're doing a double recording, so tune in next week for when I'm on 6.
Good thing he's off tomorrow.
That's right.
They're still talking to LAX on the screen, which is very silly.
And he wants the Young Punks, which is Shelly and Sabin, out there to fight. And how do they come? The Young Punks from Detroit.
Oh, we got new gear tonight, looks like to me. Blue and black, I like it. I love the Motor City Machine Guns. They're one of my favorite tag teams ever, not just in TNA.
Have they done anything since the release from WWE or what?
Well, they're in a band. And I like them so much, I'm going to plug their band name. Hold on.
So the answer to that is no?
Yeah, because their 90 days is not up yet. However, in July, which technically this episode drops in July, I believe it's the week or a few days after their 90-day non-compete ends, AEW Dynamite will be in Detroit.
Oh.
Isn't that convenient?
That is pretty convenient. But, the company that they probably should have just gone to from the beginning.
Yeah. They're in a band called Grappling, I believe is how you say it. Total non-stop rock and roll from Southeast. Oh, I'm distracted because we're in some double team moves here. So no, they technically have not done anything, and that's because they can't. So, scoop and a slam by Alex Shelley. Sabin tags in as Shelley comes in with an elbow onto Rude, a little slingshot, and a little senton.
Sabin drop kicking Storm to the floor off of Shelley's back. Get him, Sabin.
Oh. Oh. Oh, splash in the corner there. Rude has gained control over Chris Sabin. He tags in James Storm.
I'm going to tell you right now, this feels like it's been the longest 20 minutes of my life.
What?
I don't know why.
I think the opening segment was kind of dragged out. I would say it probably went 2 minutes too long. Like, literally, 2 minutes. But, this match has reinvigorated me. I'm excited for this.
No, yeah. This match is going fine. I think for me, it's that we started the show with Team 3D.
Yeah. I definitely understand. I understand
they
that.
Zap it out of me. It's like, holy fuck.
They are.
I'm assuming, the way I'm taking it here is, is it just going to be Team 3D against Rhino and AJ, tonight? I'm not necessarily looking forward to a Team 3D.
Well, we don't know that for sure, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, right. I'm just saying, I'm assuming that.
I would bet that actually might happen next week as, a tease right before the pay-per-view or something.
Yeah.
It could be tonight, though. Who knows?
Well, and the way that Rhino worded it. It looks like we're not seeing Christian Cage until Victory Road.
Yes.
So he's going to be out for...
Which, not that I want to say
next.
that's funny, but like the idea of like, he's coming back to Victory Road, so you better buy the pay-per-view. It's kind of silly, because it's just Christian Cage, but that's okay.
So now you're minimizing his impact on the show?
I like Christian Cage. I'm just saying, I don't know if I'm buying the pay-per-view for his return after he went through a glass table.
Why not? He's trying to get revenge on Team 3D.
I'm trying to decide if I would even, currently, where we stand right now, would I buy Victory Road? Oh, Shelley gets the pin on James Storm, and Jacqueline nearly broke it up and hit a beer in her hand, and it splashed everywhere. Shelley and Sabin have not gotten a lot of wins recently, so this feels like a big win for them. Especially with Rude and Storm in a feud with LAX for the tag titles.
Yeah. Now, after the match here, Rude and Storm are going to just tie them up in the corner and then whip them. I'm, again, assuming that has not happened yet. Or is that handcuffs? Oh, it looks like Shelley's handcuffed.
Yeah, they're whipping him with the straps. We got to get the heat back.
Yeah. And LAX are in Houston.
Yeah, they can't even save him.
They make the save.
They're definitely not behind that wall right
No.
over there.
No.
Alex Shelley's back is bleeding. They're whipping him so hard. So, that just happened. Oh my god, they're whipping the security. That's a $10,000 fine. Oh my god, they're whipping Don West.
God damn it, Don.
Don even just swore in commentary. There's Dave Penzer.
Get Penzer. Get Penzer.
Oh my god, Jacqueline is.
Yeah, get him. Get him.
He can't sell for shit.
This. The crowd must really dislike Dave.
Oh my god. Is this one of the... This is like only the third official time we've seen Penzer on screen where they didn't show him on accident.
Yeah, and he's getting his butt whooped. I love it.
And here comes Cornette, Bob's favorite.
I love it.
It's not bad enough you're whipping the wrestlers. The securities, the referees, the announcers. Okay, you want to run around and play Wild Wild West? Okay, let's see. Cornette says, I'm going back there. I'm going to find the two meanest, nastiest, surliest, most disgruntled, ticked off wrestlers on the TNA roster. And you two are going to fight him tonight. So Storm and Rude will be in action once again during this show. I would have to assume one's got to be this, maybe? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Laying it down to beer money. Did Mike TNA just say their official tag team name on commentary? Well, we went for a commercial and we have one of our classic cross-the-line videos here. So, in the meantime, I will tell you how TNA has some upcoming shows in Estero, Florida, August 14th, Dallas, Texas, on August 15th, Lawton, Oklahoma, on August 16th, another Oklahoma show in a city I can't pronounce on August 17th, Salinas, Kansas, on August 22nd, Topeka, Kansas, on August 23rd, Wichita, Kansas, on August 24th. So we have a bunch of upcoming live shows coming up for TNA. Oh, Kurt Angle on another blind date here. Let's see what this is about. Oh, he's in a suit. Oh, he's being rude. He's saying that girl was so goddamn fat. Wait till I see Brother Ray. He's going to get his. But Jimmy Boyer says, well, yeah, he's always playing jokes and stuff. Oh, you must be Melissa. Sit down. Who's this? My name's Kurt Angle. I'm an Olympic gold medalist. World champion. I'm a man's man, you know. Recently going through a divorce with my wife, Karen. He's calling her a bunch of names that they're censoring. My parents, your parents. Oh! Oh, she has a hairy chest. They're zooming in. Well, Jimmy Borash's. Was that a code? Yeah. And an Adam's apple. Wait, Bob called this. She's a man, and he pulls them up against the wall. That was awesome. I hate bimbos! Here comes Moose. With a trash can, a dead end sign, and some weapons. And here comes Roxxi, her opponent. Now, it is reported, and we'll see how this goes for sure, but apparently Moose looks a lot better in this match against Roxxi than with ODB. So I'm definitely curious to see if that's accurate or if someone just is reporting bullshit. Because I feel like it was, like, fine last week. It was a weapons match, so it is what it is. But Roxxi couldn't even get into the ring. Moose goes right after her, and now she's choking her with a hockey stick. Now, Roxxi has a different look here, because this is a street fight, so she's wearing black jeans and, like, a crop top. It might even be a band shirt or something. Way better look with the shaved head than when she wears, like, the skirt and the fishnets and stuff, so I like this look a lot. Russian leg sweep with the hockey stick. Goes for the cover. Rudy Charles only counts 2. Roxxi gets tossed to the floor. Don West is saying he wants to be part of the fans' revenge, but Mike Tenay says you can't because you're an employee, and he's willing to bribe fans to get revenge for him against Storm and Rude at Victory Road. Moose slams Roxy's head against the steel steps after throwing all the weapons all over the floor. She's pulling that shopping cart over. Looks like she's going to run into her while Roxy's laid up against the steel steps here. Oh, she stood up and, okay, the cart just got caught on the mat. And it didn't do anything.
It's kind of interesting that she would choose to push it on the mat when there's flooring right there. But.
Well, the funny thing about these TNA mats, too, is I don't think they got a lot of give. I think they're just there for the look, I'm going to be honest.
Oh, probably. I doubt. They don't look very comforting.
No. Moose just got thrown right into the shopping cart from the back. I was saying, Bab, I really like Roxy's look in this match, and I know it's a street fight attire with the black jeans and the cutoff shirt, but I think this look versus like when she wears the skirt and fishnets, I like this way better with the shaved head. I think it's a really cool look.
We've talked about this before. Punk's not doing straight edge society at this point, right?
No,
it's like 2010, right?
Yeah, she's one of the first. She's like one of the first people in it. So, or not her. Sorry, I'm thinking of Serena.
No,
sorry,
Serena,
I'm shaved
Serena,
head, dude. The shaved head thing is throwing me off.
Yeah. I was gonna say because that's what this is like giving.
No, and that's I think why I also just said how I said it because I was literally thinking of Serena in straight edge society. No, but that's we have a little bit of time before that, so.
Yeah, because like 2008, he's just like underdog Punk, right?
I can't remember.
Like I think he just won the title on Raw.
That sounds right, actually. I feel like this time period in WWE is a very big blur for me.
No. I guess I could always look it up. And I'm not looking up to see if he was doing Straight Out Society X. Don't get it twisted.
No, we know that's
CM
later.
Punk.
We don't have to look that up.
Yeah, but I'm looking up like when he won the title, because I remember watching that Raw, and it's one of the last times I truly marked out. Because I was like, holy shit, that guy just won the title.
Roxxi hits Moose in the back with the chair, goes for the cover. She gets a kick out. I do feel like Moose was almost moving like, yo, hit me in the head with that, and Roxxi was like, nah, I'm hitting you in the back.
CM Punk literally won the title on Monday,
Holy crap.
June 30th, 2000.
That's wild.
That's crazy. He beat Edge in 11 seconds.
That's crazy. And double arm DDT onto the dead end sign, and Moose gets the win over Roxxi, who might be busted open. She might have had a cut on her head.
Look at Moose.
Oh,
she
is bleeding.
She is definitely bleeding.
Oh, right on the eyebrow. Dude, that's right where the DDT hit, too. That ain't a blade job. That's hard way.
Moose is about to be fired for not being safe.
Well, don't worry. We're going to talk about Moose next week in depth, so just stay tuned for our next episode. Jim Cornette is with Kevin Nash and JB in his office. Oh, you did also miss something really funny, Bob, where Kurt Angle went on his second blind date, and JB goes, he's panning the camera over, he goes, chest hair. Kurt's like, what? Chest hair and an Adam's apple. And Kurt's like, wait a second.
Oh my god.
It was so good. Kevin Nash is wondering who his partner is. It's Joe, Kevin. It's Joe. Come on. And he knows about this? Well, not yet. Good luck telling him. Now, I missed the match they just made because I was telling Bob about the funny segment, but... Jim, there's no problems, only opportunities.
Well, so Nash is teaming up with Joe to fight, I would assume, Booker T and someone else.
That's fair, yeah.
But who? Who would possibly help Booker T right now?
I have literally no idea.
Let's see.
We're seeing a Knockouts video package here, so that means you get a note about some Knockouts.
Hey.
We've been seeing some video packages recently. We may even see one on the show about the history between Gail Kim and Angelina Love, and as if it's really any surprise here. They're trying this as a different way to build this singles match between the two of them, with the idea that they've had heat since they began their careers together, and that's why we're seeing all that old footage and that kind of stuff. We're back from commercial, and Jim Cornette is now telling Samoa Joe. Oh, I know what it is, Bob. Sorry.
Oh, it's for beer money.
Yeah, so
Jim
Cornette said, I'm going to find the meanest, most pissed off people here, and you guys are going to fight again tonight, and it seems that it's Kevin Nash and Samoa Joe. You just slap around and put them in their place. Can you do it, champ? Whatever you need, Jimmy. He's not telling him who his partner is, though. Who's my partner supposed to be? Sit down, Joe. I know I got a full diaper here, and JB's going to change me in a second, but... Are you actually going to put me in the ring with him?
Booker T. Oh, Kevin. More and more of the show. If you're tuning in for the first time, you're thinking that Joe and Nash are going to be fighting at Victory Road.
I mean, yeah. That's kind of the thing I don't like about it. It's because, like, I want them to be fighting.
I want nothing to do with Nash.
Kevin Nash in a way has been good for you. Good for me? What? Oh, Jimmy, he didn't win the championship.
Joey! Jimmy Red fucking up!
If it makes him angry, then I actually think it's kind of good for him, too. You're contract talent, and I'm management. You have got to do it. Whatever happens in that ring tonight, you're responsible.
Okay, I feel like nothing is going to happen for the record.
No, probably not. Whoa, we just flipped the camera upside down. Here's the history between the two that we just... Okay.
3 weeks ago, they were best friends.
Since we know the history, I'm going to just tell you another note here. TNA put tickets on sale this past week for the January Maximum Impact Tour in the UK, where they are booking the larger arenas in Manchester, Glasgow, and Birmingham, and London. Because they are booking in a bigger building, they are actually pricing the tickets cheaper, with the range from 25 to 45 pounds, which is basically 50 to 90 US dollars. Manchester, which holds 18,000, is being set up for a 9,000 seat configuration. The other arenas are set up for full capacity, with London and Birmingham in the 12,000 seat range and Glasgow in the 7,000 seat range. So these are big arenas for TNA. And this all being said, ads were placed in several top-selling British tabloids advertising the tour and tickets going on sale. Something WWE stopped doing a decade ago because they didn't need to. On the posters, Kurt Angle and Jeff Jarrett are pushed as the two big names.
What did you just say?
Kurt Angle and Jeff Jarrett are pushed as the big names on the posters for this UK tour.
Which is happening next year.
Yes, it's happening in January.
January.
I believe, yes.
Okay. So is that TNA telling you that there's probably going to be a program between them or something?
Right.
That's how I've always interpreted
You would think so, right?
those types of advertisements.
And not to just keep piling on with the UK news, but they also signed an extension of its TV deal with Bravo in the UK, which actually expired this past week. Through the end of December 2009, the deal includes Impact airing on Saturday nights as well as pay-per-view rights, which will continue to air on the Wednesday after the Sunday they take place on. So they're going to have at least TV when the tour comes, so that's good. Or still have TV, I should say.
Right. Another blind date with Kurt Angle.
Here we go. Okay, you told me a little bit about you. I'm going to explain a little bit about myself. Can you excuse me for a second? And she leaves. What do you think, JB? He goes, she's normal. When I was 5 years old, I was a complete badass. I was an ass kicker. Boys, girls, parents. Oh, she's getting up again.
What is she doing?
8:27 p.m.
This is 22 minutes after the last time she left.
No one told me what to do, so I kicked his ass too. Oh, can you excuse me for just a moment? 8:54.
So just about 27, less than a half hour later.
So from what we've seen, this is the longest date, though. Oh, excuse me. I need to be excused for a second. What the hell's going on? I think she's got...
She's vomiting?
He's saying that she has an eating disorder.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no. He goes, I'm going to confront her. I wouldn't do that. 9:36 p.m.
No.
This is a long date. So you like the food? You're not getting an upset stomach, are you? She says no. You're not about to throw up, are you? She goes, excuse me? He goes, haha, you're one of those bulimics. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, she has a serious medical condition. It's called spastic colon. Oh, so she's like, she's just... He's laughing. You're gonna shit your pants. He starts laughing. Hey, Miss Poopy Pant. JB's dying too. Oh my god, dude. She left, and he says, "Don't forget to flush." What a guy. Brother Ray, he got you 3 times today. Wait till this Thursday night. I'm gonna kill Brother Ray.
It was a babyface turn for Kurt Angle.
Yeah, right. That was really funny. I kind of wish they were doing more of those during the show, but we kind of buzzed through them. We were about to head into
within the first hour, they're all done.
Right. Well, because it sounds like they were taped before the show, so he's going to be making an appearance later in the show. We are heading toward the World X Cup, so I have notes about this as well, actually. But let's see who's in the match. We have Daivari and Alex Koslov from Team International. I gotta say, these two, they look good. That's a good-looking team right there.
Yeah. Koslov is he's shredded.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. And Daivari with, like, the black robe, I really like that. And they're facing off against Team Mexico. But which members?
Not Juventud Guerrera.
No. Let's see. Ray Bucanero, who is a champion of some kind, and I cannot tell which one. Is it the light heavyweight? I can't tell.
It looks like it's a replica old school WWF Intercontinental Championship.
It does look like that, but oh, this is a singles bout. That's why he doesn't have a friend with him.
Yeah, but fucking Koslov does.
Maybe that's the heavyweight title. I wonder if there's a way we could find out what champion he is. I'm gonna look it up. Let's see, 2008. We're in June. I thought this was going to be easier to find. Ha! He is the world light heavyweight champion. Damn, I'm good.
Damn, you're so good, dude.
Koslov made a dive to the floor, taking out Ray Bucanero. Look at that. Little replay. Landed right on his feet. Beautiful. So as far as World X Cup notes here, Ultimo Guerrero said that he loved working for TNA and would like to be there regularly if the opportunity presented itself. He said that he would still work for CMLL, but wanted to expand his horizons and get a chance to travel around the U.S. I don't know if TNA is the company for you then, but he also said that he was blown away with how professional TNA was, as he was a bit trepidatious going in. He said that the matches were a bit shorter than he was used to, and it made him work harder to bring fans into the match.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably used to working, 25-minute matches all the time, and here you get 4.
Absolutely. And then my other World X Cup note. Actually, I'm going to hold on to that one for now.
That was a quick match.
Yeah, it was. Ray Bucanero just got the win for Team Mexico. And I believe, was this a 2-point match? Yep, it's round 2, so.
It has to be. Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, that was a quick one. Oh, 2 points. That makes Team Mexico with 3 points in the lead. Who just arrived? Kurt Angle's here.
Kurt.
Oh, he's telling him about the match at Victory Road. Screw Brother Ray. Where is he? He put me through 3 blind dates, and I don't even know if you can call them women. Okay. And we're going to another cross-line video package. I'm running out of stuff to tell you during these. Here, I'm going to tell you this, and you have to guess who it is.
Okay.
But I don't know who it is either, so you just kind of have to guess. Apparently, a certain TNA wrestler who's actually getting pushed right now wrote in this quote to the Observer. It says, quote, "Impact sucks so much, I don't even watch myself on television anymore." And Dave said...
You don't know who it is either?
No. But Dave does even say, the last few weeks have actually been a lot better, so he doesn't know.
It's like, so it's an anonymous quote.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know who I feel like it could be?
Who?
Like Sanjay Dutt or something like that. Where he's getting presented often, but like it maybe isn't quite happy with his position or something like that.
So it's somebody getting pushed.
Yeah, so it's got to be someone we see often at least. Kurt's making his way out to the ring now, by the way.
I'm going to see if I can get a good guess. Sanjay's not a bad guess. But, I mean, his stuff with Lethal's been pretty good.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I think so, too. He just seems like someone who... Because maybe I'm thinking because we've heard for a while, a lot of the X Division guys and younger talent are, like, not happy because they push all the older talent and this and that. Right. So I just assume it's X Division guys, right? He's calling up Brother Ray right now. You think this is funny?
You know, I'm thinking it could even be a guy like Petey Williams.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good guess. Some chick with ass problems, he says. You don't see me laughing. So he wants to fight his tag team partner for Victory Road.
For bad blind dates.
Okay, here they come. So we are going Team 3D heavy on this show.
What a surprise. One of the few acts here in TNA that just fucking drive me nuts.
And I hate to say it, I think really since they came in until they leave, it's kind of a drag.
Yeah. That's probably right. And for our sake, they are only around for like what, 4 years after the demise of our podcast? Right?
Yeah, they just never leave.
They just never go.
Wow, that's really... And it just made me feel really good for the next year and a half we have.
Yeah.
Wow. Honestly, I don't even think Christian's going to make it to the pay-per-view. You put him through a glass table. How is he going to make it back from that? Yeah, maybe the towel was pre-covered in blood, and we gave it to the doctor. And then we decided to show that on TV instead of just leaving him there.
Right. There was absolutely 0 wounds on his back, and he's fine. How could he possibly make it to the pay-per-view?
They tried really hard with that one. It just didn't work out.
No.
When did we ever say you were a joke, Kurt? You're not a joke. Those sunglasses might be, but...
Yeah, the sunglasses don't help him.
Although his sunglasses are way better than the ones that Brother Ray has on, to be fair. In his eyes and everyone's eyes, you're the man, Kurt. Look, Brother Devon's bowing down. I told you I had the black book at home with the phone numbers. Britney Spears, the Ashley Simpson, Jessica Simpson, Playmates. He's got everything. Oh, he left the book at home. He lost his black book. So he did what he thought was the right thing. And he used...
I used Diva.
That's okay. That's really funny.
That's pretty good.
Between me and you, you know what kind of sick crap he's into?
It's true.
He's into chicks with shit problems. Oh, he picked up a girl last night that was so hot. She's not a 10, she's an 11. Okay. This is getting ridiculous.
You think?
This did not need an in-ring minutes-long segment. But Brother Ray's calling Sandy down to the ring for Kurt. Gotta write this on the debut list for the end of the year, dude. Sandy. Oh, Kurt looks like it's love at first sight. I don't know. Do we know who this is? I don't know if we do.
I don't think that's anybody of relevance.
Okay. Well, here, I'm going to look into the notes that I usually hide from myself and see if it mentions anything, just in case. Let's see.
She's not bad looking.
Well, he only lists as brother... Meltzer just writes that Brother Ray brought out a stripper-looking woman. So, unfortunately, I'm no help on telling you who this is, because he doesn't know.
So he just said, like, Ivory Snow.
No, her name is Sandy. He's using that as the... She's fresh as Ivory Snow.
Oh, fresh as Ivory.
Yeah. Put her in the ankle lock. So you want to go for a ride on the Olympic gold medalist freight train? Ooh, ooh. So what does a woman like you offer to a champion like me? I like that. Instead of a man, champion. She's loving. She likes to have fun. Most importantly, I'm really loyal.
I'm glad I have a stomach ache.
Well, that sucks because...
Carry the show, Dallas. I'll be back in a minute.
This segment's not going to be over. I just know it. None of you are loyal, he says. You're all liars. You're all cheaters. And you're all full of shit. Just like my wife, Karen. If you had a chance to sleep with another guy, you would admit it. Wouldn't you? He's backing her into a corner. She said, screw you. And Kurt can't believe that she said that to him. Screw me. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, he says. Sometimes I lose my temper. Come here. I'm sorry. I'm a little overbearing. I'm sorry. Brother Ray says, he's a nice guy. He's nice. From the bottom of my heart, I would never touch a woman. But I do know a couple of people who would. And the music hits of The Beautiful People. Angelina Love, Velvet Sky. Well, they do have a brown paper bag in their hand, and it looks like they are about to go after Sandy. Grabs her by the back of her hair. She's on her knees. Angelina says, get the bag. Brother Ray and Devon are laughing at this as well, which is funny because this was their idea. Yeah, you were ugly anyways, Brother Ray says, and they put the bag on her head to disgrace Sandy in the middle of the ring. Here comes Karen, who has avoided being around Kurt for quite some time. Grabs the hair of Angelina Love, throws her down. Her and Velvet get into a shoving match. She shoves Velvet. Shoves her right on her butt, as Mike Tenay says. Ooh, she just slapped the shit out of Kurt Angle. beautiful people stand up back on their feet and they bump into the bag of Karen. Brother Ray's taping up like he's about to do something, but no, he's not. But apparently, he's not as much of a champion as Kurt is. Here comes AJ and Rhino and Gail Kim and ODB. I'm there for the beautiful people. This is chaos. Things are breaking down here in the Impact Zone. Well, they clear the ring. AJ, Gal, Rhino, and ODB, and Tall. The 3D Kurt and the beautiful people run away. Of course they will. Okay, so False got anywhere, Full Metal Mayhem. But we're going to the break, and then when we get back, hit my dressing room, we're going to see what Booker T when we return, but we're seeing a bloody video here. Words anonymous. TNA Wrestler. Ew, this is a nasty package. This must be the best of the bloodiest brawls DVD. They give their blood, they give their sweat, they give their tears. Ew, nasty. We've reached new dimensions. These are really long video. But for what? Oh, little Victor Road returning point cage match video. We've seen that. This is face being shoved into thumbtacks from Samoa Joe. Oh, it's not the multi-million-dollar contract because TNA doesn't have any. And it was across the line. Okay, so it was just like a cool video package. Here's your chance to experience TNA live. Tyler, Texas, Monroe, Louisiana. We're going to South Carolina, North Carolina, Arkansas, Corpus Christi, Texas, in Laredo, Texas. We're lined up on shows. Oh, here we go.
Did he do the ankle lock on her or no?
No, the beautiful people came out and did the job for him, and then ODB, Gail Kim, Rhino, AJ cleared house. And now we are back, and we're doing Pit My Dressing Room this week with Booker T and JB, and he's made JB put on a robe. Oh, a little bubbly for him. Only the best for Booker T. You missed a really disgusting package of really close-up of cuts and blood dripping off of heads.
Oh, good.
And then there's a thing that was like, they don't do it for the multi-million-dollar contracts because TNA doesn't have any. They do it for the like blood, sweat, and tears.
Oh my god!
I was like, I don't know if they needed to throw that line in there, but okay.
These guys are idiots, and we pay them very little.
That's pretty much what it was. Backyard in Houston, Texas.
That's so funny.
I got it all right here in the palm of my hand. Except one more thing. The World Heavyweight Championship. He's claiming he'll have that too once we get through Victory Road. I don't think he will.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to either. You're going to need it.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but if Booker wins the title, I feel like he derails any plan that we have for Bound for Glory. Unless Samoa Joe wins the title back. Samoa Joe's absolutely going to be the champion for Bound for Glory.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no doubt.
Okay, another video package here. Well, I'll just tell you this during this video package because I'm running out of things to say. The Scott Steiner knee injury that he's been out for a while, did take place in a singles match on June 20th in Bloomington, Illinois against Samoa Joe. Steiner worked the tag match the next night in Danville, which is why the advertised card was so greatly switched around, but he couldn't work after that point. So he's just been injured since those house shows, which I think we actually did talk about that when that happened. Oh, and also, I guess, speaking of Booker T, as we see another video package, Lethal and Sanjay Dutt, they have an idea to bring someone in, to use them as a rapper who would introduce Booker T. Bob, would you like to guess who that is? And I will give you the hint that they are a WWE Hall of Famer.
They were going to bring them in?
This is Sanjay Dutt and Jay Lethal's idea to bring someone in to use them to introduce Booker T for his entrance.
He's a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, I believe even at this point he's a Hall of Famer, 2008.
Oh my god.
This is
Slick.
Who?
Slick?
No. Think of one of the furthest people from Booker T that you can think of.
Oh my god.
Furthest
people from...
I feel like it's got to be a joke, to be honest. Like, I feel like this can't be real.
I'm trying to think of who would be a Hall of Famer by this point, 2008. Okay, am I allowed to look up the Hall of Fame classes before 2008?
Yeah, you can look it up, why not? Okay. But then I'm only giving you 3 guesses, because then we'll just be going through the whole list.
Right.
Because even 3 guesses, you might not guess it.
Right. So we'll count Slick then, right?
You can have 3 extras, that's fine.
Classes by year. Okay, good. This is good. 3 extras. So by 2008.
And by the way, as Bob's looking this up, we are seeing another TNA rough cut about Matt Morgan here.
As a rapper?
That part, I feel like that part throws it off a little bit. I'd even just ignore that part. Just imagine this person introducing Booker T.
The Iron Sheik.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Wow, I did not think you were going to guess that.
I'm sure you said think the furthest away.
I mean, right? Am I wrong?
From Booker T, and then you're like, imagine this guy rapping him to the ring. I'm like, Iron Sheik. He can't even he speaks gibberish.
Right.
How fuck you, Hulk Hogan? Oh, that shit.
Yeah. So apparently they're big fans of the Iron Sheik, so they have this random idea. Team Japan's Milano Collection AT with Masato Yoshino just came out to the ring walking an invisible dog, and he's facing off against Curryman, who's accompanied by Kazarian.
I think he does that a lot, the walking invisible dog thing.
He must, but I've never seen it.
I think that's his gimmick, yeah. Here we go.
Now,
Curryman. I wish it was just Christopher Daniels.
Well, I don't know if you just heard what they said, but this is technically 2 people from Japan facing off, but due to Curryman's contract status, that is why he's part of Team USA. That is so corny.
That's so stupid.
Oh, man.
Especially considering they probably have a roster of like 15 other people they could put in that spot.
Right. I do like the irony of Curryman being accompanied by Kazarian knowing their future.
Oh, shit.
So it's kind of fun, but...
Right.
Now, I have not seen a lot of Milano Collection AT. I like his name. I think it's a really cool name. But I do not know much about him.
Yeah, I don't know much about him either. I prefer to watch really shitty American indie wrestling than really good like Japanese wrestling or Mexico wrestling.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
I don't know if I mentioned it, but those are all my notes for today's show, by the way. So we get to enjoy the remaining, let's see, 22 minutes, 52 seconds without any interruption of random notes. And I'm sure we'll see 7 more video packages, so. You'll be wishing I did have notes.
I'll be wishing I have another stomachache.
Well, it came at a good time. I'll tell you that.
This show, the Kurt Angle stuff has been entertaining. I mean, that's without, I think, any kind of shock or anything. Team 3D, there's a lot on this show. Is really
Team 3D is stinking it up. I agree with that. I have been enjoying the
Killing my
matches,
buzz.
though. The matches have been fun for TV matches.
I think my problem is like I am not interested in television where Team 3D is being presented as like a main event act, I guess.
You think they're being presented
In 2008.
Milano Collection AT just did a split to duck that move from Curry Man. He's apparently very flexible with these counters, but Curry Man able to get the clothesline there and the cover, and he matrixes up to his feet. That's quite impressive. I can't do that. Nice and Seguri.
I can't either.
He's kind of a lanky long boy, I'm noticing. Like, his arms are wicked long.
Yeah.
Nice super kick. Does a little taunt. Takes too long for that cover, though. He ain't going to get it from that. Do you think that they feel that they're presented in like a main event way because they're paired with Kurt Angle?
Well, I think just by default you get that rub.
Right.
You know, and I mean, and they're on TV quite a bit.
Yeah.
And a 6-man tag, Full Metal Mayhem match, or tables match, whichever.
Or Falls Count Anywhere, they said. So it's Falls Count Anywhere.
Oh, there's 3.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's obviously like the co-main event or semi-main event, however you want to word it, for Victory Road. I don't know, man. The Team 3D Dudley Boys, I think even in this era of 2008, his Curry Man just got pinned after a springboard corkscrew dive here.
That was really nice. And that is 2 points to Team Japan.
Yeah. I think that the Team 3D would best excel. I missed the low blow part. I'm literally watching the match. How did I miss that? Anyway, I think Team 3D would be best used for like indie companies.
Yeah, I think you're probably accurate with that.
I think for like a TV mainstream thing, it's like I don't really care.
Robert Roode and James Storm being interviewed backstage by, I forgot who this girl's name is, Lauren?
That's Lauren.
And James Storm is in the background hiding something. It looks like it's a shirt he just put on. He's covering something up and being secretive in the background. I feel like he's got a surprise.
Why do I feel like he's got something racist on his shirt.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, no!
Oh.
Beer Money, place tag team belt here. Well, Bob, I think
it's not.
it's official.
That's definitely their name.
Well, TNA even kind of said it on commentary earlier, but like kind of offhanded.
Yeah.
And that's an iron on print, by the way. You can see the square.
It absolutely is iron.
That's okay. They're custom from James Storm.
That's so funny.
No, James Storm is saying that he used to sneak in the liquor cabinet, and then his mom would whip him. Yeah, his mom would whip him. You got some money? I got some beer. Your people are gonna get beat down.
Quote unquote, your people.
There's a new sheriff in town.
I'm surprised they're not like more concerned because this is now their second match tonight.
They don't seem concerned at all.
At not even a little bit.
I almost kind of like that though, because you'd expect them to be pissed, but they're like, no, we're ready to go.
I'm wondering if there's like some kind of plan. Has there been a TNA rough cut today for Matt Morgan? Did I miss that at all?
Yeah, you were. I think you were here for it though, because you were just looking something up, and I was like, just so you know, there's a rough cut happening.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, those I I could care less about the rough cuts. I'm gonna be honest. I forgot about
now
this.
We got the challenge, man. Here, the Knockouts challenge. Raisha Saeed
From
Syria is going to be taking on who is now being called just simply Taylor. Even though her name was Chantal Taylor.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that because I thought so too, but I went back and watched that first debut part because I was doing social media posts, which you could find at Cross the Line TNA. But they just call her Taylor. The Cage Match lists her as Chantal Taylor.
Well, yeah, Cage Match is always going to do that.
She has a theme song now, which makes sense.
So she's hired.
Oh, she's got a deal. I mean, she's got gear.
But I'm saying, like, in the TNA universe on television, she has not been signed. Or has she been signed?
Well, let's see. So she could defeat Raisha Saeed, and she gets another chance. I would say no. Yeah, I would say no. I don't think she is signed, technically.
I'm wondering if this is like, oh, hey, now she's here. We're not going to, like, officially announce that she's signed. We're just going to just be like, yeah,
let's see how it plays out. Because if she beats Raisha Saeed here, I'm assuming she will, she goes to face Awesome Kong next week. I mean, she nearly had her number in the first time she fought her. Could she pull that upset off on Impact? And if so, or if not, will she get signed from there and then potentially get another opportunity down the line or something? I don't know. Could there be a screw job next week and then they face at Victory Road again?
So that's what I'm also really confused by is how are they not just doing it at Victory Road? How they're just putting it on TV?
Good question. Kong is also, she did come out with Raisha Saeed, and she's here. She did not bring her knockout world title, which I thought was interesting. But she is measuring Taylor ringside here. Clotheslines her. She couldn't resist. She had no choice but to do that clothesline.
She couldn't control herself from issuing out punishment.
Easy pickings. Now, if you're new here, Raisha Saeed is a wrestler. She's not just a manager. She's cheerleader Melissa. And she has wrestled before here in TNA, so this is not her first match. As actually both Raisha Saeed and cheerleader Melissa, so it's kind of funny. I mean, I've only seen very little of cheerleader Melissa anyways. Obviously, we saw her in Impact, but I think she does a very good job of, like, playing a different character. Even the way she's moving around the ring is Raisha Saeed.
I don't know if I've really seen it. I mean, she has appeared on here as cheerleader Melissa.
Yeah, we saw her a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Or maybe a month or two at this point. But I haven't seen much else.
Yeah,
Maybe
I've
something
seen
here and there.
I've seen essentially zero, like, true cheerleader Melissa, like, long form matches.
With that moonsault, Taylor able to get out of the way though.
Because she is like a Shimmer girl, right?
Yeah, Shimmer.
Yeah.
Taylor is going at it here.
You want to take a guess on how many Shimmer shows I've ever watched in my life?
I think 0 probably.
Yeah. That is correct. Yeah, so she is absolutely Shimmer. She's also all pro wrestling.
No.
Which I don't know what that is. Is that what I think it is?
No, it looks like I was just looking for fun too.
I think.
Taylor.
Yeah, APW is the company that Roland Alexander had, which was shown in Beyond the Mat.
Kong was not in position properly, but kind of ended up shoving Rudy Charles to the ground to stop the count there. Ducks the close in from Saeed. German suplex with a bridge for the pin.
1.
And that's the 3 count. Taylor gets the win. She gets Awesome Kong again next week.
She better win. Better strap her up, or I'm gonna be pissed.
See, what I did not know. So I see that Taylor in 05 and 06 also appeared in Shimmer. Even a Ring of Honor appearance, it looks like, which I did not know.
Okay.
This is dark match, but also an FCW is Chantel.
For Taylor?
Yeah. I did not
Is
know
that
this.
before or after this?
This is before 2007. She also appeared on some SmackDown and ECW house shows, as well as some dark matches on SmackDown. One and the house shows were against Jamie Noble, and then she also defeated Jillian on a SmackDown dark match as well.
So it looks like, I'm looking at it too here. It looks like she is a Deep South girl.
Oh, okay, that's what I just clicked on next. So okay.
Yeah, that is historically like. I think Deep South is where Bill DeMont was like training.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
And historically, that was never a good experience for people.
I heard Angelina Love and Gail Kim video package that we talked about earlier. There's Scott D'Amore. Got an interesting note about Scott D'Amore. Oh, go ahead.
Interesting to know about Deep South is that it's currently owned by Nick Patrick of WCW fame.
Okay. I would have never guessed that.
Yeah. So, and also, it would appear, as I click on this here, that their shows are on YouTube. I think.
Really?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Yeah. They haven't uploaded since... their last show that was uploaded was from March. But yeah, this could be interesting to actually check out. That's some... I'm going to subscribe to this actually right now. And probably never watch any of it, but I've now subscribed to it.
Well, in case you ever get the itch, now you can.
Yep. Angelina's saying that she's happy that she's not Gail Kim. She never would want to be Gail Kim.
Scott D'Amore here is talking about him because I think he's the one who he even has all this footage that they're showing on these. Right. I have a very interesting note about Scott D'Amore for our next episode. A little tease for you. Next week has some good stuff, and there's something that I'm going to surprise Bob with that I'm very excited about, so definitely tune in next week.
Yeah, unfortunately I'll be here.
Beer Money, they even have the nameplate now. It's official.
Beer Money.
They have quite the challenge here. And you know what I think the plan, by the way, is, Bob?
What?
There's a guy backstage who's just drinking some champagne with Jeremy Borash, who happens to have a world title match with one of the people in the main event. And if they got some money, I think that person, named Booker T, may like some of that. And I think we could see a little action between our champion and challenger in this one to kind of further our storyline, so you don't get confused that it should be Samoa Joe versus Kevin Nash.
Yeah, no, that probably makes a lot of sense. That Booker T would want to get involved here. We got about just over 9 minutes left in the show, and we're just getting Kevin Nash's entrance. He'll take about 45 more seconds to get to the ring, and then we have Joe. So we'll have about probably 7 minutes left in the show before this main event starts. This could be potentially odd if they were to just have Nash and Joe beat Beer Money, especially when they've officially got a team name. Cleanly, at least. So I would hope Booker T is coming out.
I'd almost be okay if this just like wasn't a match. Like everyone gets in the ring and then it's just like a beatdown or something, like a
schmaz.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. I don't think that's the case, but here comes the world heavyweight champion.
Just the absolute angriest man potentially ever in professional wrestling. At least Stone Cold Steve Austin would like kind of smile sometimes.
That's a really great point. Samoa Joe don't.
I mean, he would. He would have he would smile. Have a beer in his hand. Samoa Joe is just. He is just always angry.
No one is angrier than Samoa Joe in wrestling. Changed my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't.
Like seriously. Has he ever said a joke?
Not one that he didn't mean in a serious way.
Right.
I'll just never forget the female companion who we never really got history
That was-
behind, and then Kurt Angle locks an ankle lock in her, which in hindsight is actually kind of crazy because now they won't even like tease that we're gonna put a woman in
No.
an ankle lock.
Right.
Different time.
This is Samoa Joe's the lady friend that he's just casually hooking up with and can't commit to, and then she's gonna get her ankle broken by Kurt Angle.
Yeah, and that's why we don't have a name for her because we don't even know who she is. Samoa Joe, in fact, doesn't even know who she is, even though she's helping him with his knee injury.
Yeah.
Now, these two are not going to get along, I feel like, in any way.
Okay, Dallas. This is a little bit of a nitpick. Samoa Joe told Jim Cornette that whatever happens is on your watch, right? And then Nash just told him, "I'm starting the match," and then Joe just went into the apron, and he said, "This one time,
This one time.
do something, like jab him or something."
Oh, walk past him with the shoulder.
Yeah, nudge him.
Oh, that wasn't good.
Something. He did nothing.
No, he kind of just side-eyed him and just, okay. Go ahead, you're starting it then, brother.
Oof, Nash with a big boot to Rude. Storm tries to come in. That doesn't work. No.
Off the rope, and
Side slam.
boom. Good night.
Booker T watching TV.
Yeah, there you go. Samoa Joe looking very unimpressed on the apron.
What a shitty mohawk. Joe just forced himself in with a tag. I don't know if... I didn't see him with a tag rope. I don't know if that's a legal tag or not.
That's a good question. Boom, Samoa Joe with the jabs on James Storm. Boom, boom, boom. Off the rope, ducks the clothesline from James Storm, comes back. A high knee, they're calling it. I don't. It kind of looked more like a leg lariat to me, but that's fine.
Yeah, it did.
I'll accept it. Okay. Well, James Storm and Robert Roode are hugging each other ringside. Hey, you got this, bro. And then Samoa Joe and Kevin Nash are yelling at each other. We come back to another cross the line video package, but this time about Kurt Angle. Now, when you're watching this live on TV, you have to deal with the commercial in between, but watching this without the commercial and then this is still here, it kind of ruins the flow.
Love that. Yeah.
I inflicted even more. TNA Wrestling. Cross the line, and we're back, and Robert Roode has control of Samoa Joe. Okay, let's see what happened during the recent commercial break. Samoa Joe had control over James Storm. Well, not a whole lot happened, it looked like.
Yeah,
Right.
strap the hell out of beer money at Victory Road.
Well, Don West is willing to pay fans to get revenge for him because he is an employee and cannot be
right.
part of it. He did mention that earlier in the show.
Dallas, you seem like you'd be the type of kid that would have sent in a video submission.
No, I did. Well, one, I didn't. And nowadays, I still don't think I would do that because watching those makes me cringe, kind of hardcore.
So you're telling me that as an adult right now, if AEW is like, we need video submissions for someone to accompany Kenny Omega to the ring for a world title match, you're not doing it.
No, I wouldn't do it because I know I'm not. Well, one, I know I'm not going to get it, and secondly, no.
But let's say you had a shot at getting it.
Well, if I knew I had a shot,
Let's say it was like a 1 in 100 shot.
I would try that maybe.
You would do it.
It'd be the cream. Yeah, I would never let you see it. Like, it would just be for me and the marketing team. And if they posted it on TV like they do for these fan ones, oof.
They probably would.
They probably would. Oh, Jacqueline just gave handcuffs to Robert Roode, who looks like he's
There's
wrapping.
no way that he's
around
about
his
to
fist.
beat Samoa Joe with this.
Oh, Samoa Joe ducks it, but we're showing another angle of Nash and James Storm running away. Jacqueline grabs the handcuffs, low blow by Robert Roode, as he was almost locked into the coquina clutch. Oh no, the payoff? He can't. Samoa Joe's too big. Counter, front suplex.
Jeez. Open hand strikes.
Muscle buster. Rude fighting off, though. Kick by Joe, trying to stop him. And he grabs him. Muscle buster. Boom, right in the middle of the ring.
1, 2.
That's a 3. Okay.
All right. I mean, I guess it's not that bad. I mean, he is in a world title feud, beer monies, whatever. But.
Yeah. I like that. Those 2 seconds we were like, no. No, he's not going to beat Samoa Joe. Like, that slight tease that even makes you question it is pretty good. Kevin Nash is back in the ring. He's clapping. Well, he clapped once. So, no fuckery happened like we were expecting. Earl holds
Nash
both
is
of them.
mad that they won the match.
He's mad they won it together. What? What? Sting's music is hitting. What the hell? That's what I'm saying, Mike Tenay. Everyone is standing on their feet. We're just seeing a video. We're going to the tunnel. Wait.
It is?
He's in the rafters.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that is him. I didn't think it
That
was.
definitely Sting.
That's Sting. Oh, shoot. Okay. That just got way more interesting at the end. Wow.
Yeah, but we were just talking about how the shoehorn Sting into something, and it looks like we're doing it right now.
We're doing it right now, and we're doing it at a very weird time. Because we already have...
Booker T feels like such a secondary challenger to Joe.
Which is wild because, one, it's in his hometown.
Right.
But think about it. So we have one more week. We have had 4 episodes of Impact. What storyline progression have we really seen between Booker D coming out the week after the pay-per-view being like, I'm challenging you for the title, and now where he's just been sitting in his new dressing room for 2 weeks in a red robe? And there hasn't been a lot of storyline development besides, I'm wrestling for the title in my hometown, and that's what Booker is in the mood for. And then really, as we keep saying, the story is Kevin Nash and Samoa Joe. And all of a sudden, Sting is now here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... I don't know.
I mean, we have one more week. This, to me, screams we are throwing Sting on the pay-per-view in some capacity.
I don't think he'd be wrestling.
Oh, I definitely think he's going to wrestle.
Against who?
Kevin Nash.
For what?
Nothing. That's the point.
No. If they do that...
Would it surprise
don't
you?
know.
Would it really surprise
No,
you?
it would, I guess it wouldn't surprise me. But it would make no sense.
No, it wouldn't really make a lot of sense. I don't know. Very interesting developments there at the end. But, hey. Here we are. What did you think of that episode overall?
For me, it's too much Team 3D. And I mean, really, I mean, nothing was truly advanced. I feel like, right? I mean, there's not like a added layer to anything.
I think that's fair to say. I mean, really, the only thing that was advanced is like the World X Cup, which you kind of
And
expect.
I don't really care about that. I would probably treat this as a skippable episode, personally.
Oh shit!
I mean, really, if I didn't watch this week's episode and I tuned in next week, what did I miss for context other than like the dates, which I'm sure we'll just be reminded of anyway.
You're not wrong.
That doesn't help the storyline or anything.
You're not wrong. But I think that overall, it was not a bad episode of Impact. The matches were good for TV.
Yeah.
Maybe we didn't do anything, but to be fair, with a 5-week build to a pay-per-view, only having potentially one where we're not advancing something, for TNA, that's not that bad.
And that's fine, but that's where I would then say the skippable part. I would rather skip this episode than have to be like I could just skip the go home show.
Yeah, that's true. Because sometimes their go home shows are not very good.
Correct.
That's a famous thing they do.
Yeah.
But I mean, besides the Team 3D stinking it up part, I did enjoy this episode overall. I think the matches were good. I enjoyed the segments. The Kurt Angle blind date ones were really funny. And we did have. I mean, we made some matches for the pay-per-view. We have that 6-man match now.
Yep.
So we kind of furthered that a little bit. Fans are voting on it. A lot of fan stuff on this pay-per-view. We got the fan revenge strap match. We got the fans voting on the match stipulation for the 6-man. So
yeah, and I think when you have that, it's kind of like I think you're kind of telling the audience like this is just a filler pay-per-view.
And it is because it's Victory Road.
Right. So I think
so it's fitting. Yeah. Well, so I liked it. Bob didn't like it. That's okay. That's part of the fun here. But Bob's a hater because this is the first time he hasn't liked an episode since October of last year. So whatever.
Is that real?
As far as a thumbs down, yes.
Wow.
I disagree with you, but I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at it from like a skippable, like this week's episode. I'm looking at it like if I had missed this episode, what am I missing out on? And I think the answer to that is nothing.
I think we've seen more skippable episodes, though.
I'm sure we have, but I would say that right now that this would be kind of a skippable episode. And again, for me and my tastes, which is different than from everybody, everybody has different tastes. That initial like 20 minutes took forever for me.
I know
because it was heavily for Team 3D.
Yeah,
like that took AJ coming out, and I was like, okay. And then Team 3D comes out, and I'm like, oh, fuck. It could have been literally probably anybody else, and I would have been fine. But the fact that I knew that they were there, I mean, I was anticipating a tag match later on, so I was like, oh my god, I'm dreading the main event. And it wasn't even that.
At least they didn't wrestle.
For me,
we got to look at the
as
positives.
a viewer. Yeah, sure. But like we had at least in the beginning, and then towards the beginning of the second hour, technically they were there with Kurt.
Yeah, we had 2 segments with them. And you're right. It was literally like what kicked off the first hour and the second hour, essentially.
Yeah. So it's like, maybe try to utilize other talent to kick off your second hour, especially for people that don't necessarily like them in the first hour. So
it's fair.
And it's whatever. It's not. This is not like the worst show I've ever seen in my life by any means. So don't interpret it that way. But I think it's just like a. Whatever. Like the best thing on the shows was Kurt's reaction to the dates.
Those were really funny.
And there was good wrestling. There was good. There was enjoyable wrestling.
I think I liked all the matches, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but I don't know. For me, a skippable episode. Like I wouldn't have left a birthday party to go watch this episode. Now we have. Now, next week, July 10th, is the Go Home show before Victory Road, which would be, I believe, on the 13th. of July. And the only thing that I believe we know is that next week, Taylor is going to be challenging Awesome Kong for the TNA Knockouts Championship. And you know what? I'm going to say it right now. I think I am interested in seeing that Taylor. Taylor's been a pretty good addition, I think, to the Knockouts already, just in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, which is really cool that they've randomly inserted this new knockout, and she's gained some interest of like, oh, she can go, and she's like a good. We're seeing a good David versus Goliath story over this past couple of weeks, and I think it's really cool to see it play out.
Yeah, and I think it also helps that she is giving me a lot of like Trish Stratus vibes, and it's not even just like, oh, it's a pretty girl, but like she can also wrestle. Like Trish Stratus became a pretty good wrestler.
No, yeah, no, I know. I see what you're saying for sure about that. Yeah, that's a good comparison.
Yeah. All right, so that wraps it up for this week's. Again, next week, it is Awesome Kong defending the Knockouts Championship against Taylor. Can Taylor pull it off, win the title, and $25,000? Maybe she can quit her second job at Hooters with that extra $25,000. Who knows?
You never know.
But there's only one way to find out, and that's to join us next week. So until then, for Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Across the Line podcast.
Your damn love.